Last night was a pretty quiet night, all things considered, except for a bull elk that was going around the outside of the lake here and somehow made its way up over there. That was squealing all night. Noticed probably about 2 o'clock in the morning, the smoke was a lot more evident in the air. And I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but you can see it's a little more hazy in the background there. So we're going to go ahead and traverse Trappers Lake. This is Little Trappers Lake. And then we're going to head over to Wall Lake. Shorter day today, but I think we deserve it, and we're just going to enjoy it. It's a beautiful area, and hopefully the smoke clears out so we can see the views and the sights. So onwards and upwards for a while. This morning.
Good. Good. You guys just hiking or fishing? Or?
Just hiking. I got my rod. I haven't seen anything worth throwing in yet though. But you guys have a good one, man.
Yeah, thanks. Take care.
Yeah, you guys do the same, man. It's fun.
We will.
This is the stream coming out of Little Trappers heading down to Trappers Lake. So we reached Trappers Lake. You can see down there below me, that's David down by the cabin. Not sure what that is. I'm assuming a backcountry outpost. And right in the center of the screen there is a valley. We're going to go ahead and climb up to the next level. Absolutely stunning, even with the haze. This is a gorgeous shot of Trappers Lake. Just absolutely beautiful. We've been standing here just for a few minutes taking it all in. I'm coming back here when the haze isn't so bad because I can only imagine how much clearer this is going to be. Unfortunate with the haze, right through that whole band on the side of that mountain. Looks like a giant aspen grove, and it's just starting to turn color, so I apologize if this isn't picking it up, but it's, even with the smoke, it's still beautiful. So we've crossed over into a new valley drainage here. Trappers Lake is right over that way, and we're coming around the end of it, but always pleased to see new scenery, and this does not disappoint. It's just amazing how big this fire must have been that came through here. That is absolutely stunning. All right, so we got several things going on here. We got us taking a break at a trail junction that we are heading to the right on here, the Carhartt Trail. We also have David getting in a dodgeball fight with a squirrel that is sitting up here that is throwing pine cones and all kinds of things down from the tree at him. So this has been quite entertaining, at least from my perspective anyway. And another cool thing that we have over here is you can obviously see we've got a bear in the area. Done some really cool markings up the tree here. So we know they're out there, but I just think I smell way too bad to see any wildlife other than the two grouse we saw earlier yesterday.
Elk last night.
Oh, we heard an elk last night, yes, definitely. And this is the view we have for our snack. I know, it's pretty bad. So we're on the backside of Trapper's Lake now. Right over in this point here, you can see the cabin that we passed a while ago. And we actually went on the other side of this ridge and down into the valley there for quite a ways. And then that's where we had our snack break. And then we've come back through this whole area here and around. And we're heading over to Wall Lake Trail. We've arrived at our next trail junction here. To the left, we came off the Carhartt Trail at 1815, and now we are heading up the Wall Lake Trail. So we've got about a 2.2 mile climb to the top, a little over 1,000 foot vertical. So won't be too awful bad. It looks pretty gradiated, and I think we might be following a stream up that way, but I'm not quite sure yet. But either way we look at it, it is onward and upward. So another shot back at Trapper's Lake, a couple of the ponds and streams through the area there. I don't even care if it's got haze. This is so beautiful. So looking right in front of us there, I don't know if you can make it out, but runs right across that line to what I believe is going to be our pass up there. Once we get to the top of that, it's a little over a mile, 1.2 miles, but pretty level walking once we get up there. Still so pretty. We've been following along the base of this cliff band for quite a while, and I'm sure the camera doesn't do the size of it justice, but it is just breathtaking. And it's actually clear in this area from my perspective. A lot less smoke, so a lot less air too, because I can't talk and think. Probably one of the last shots we've got at Trappers Lake. You can see how far we've come and how small it looks from here, but I can assure you it's pretty big. And you look at those walls in the background, it's just amazing. On a clear day, I'm sure it's just the colors pop, but even without that, I know I've said it several times, it is breathtaking. So we are taking a little snack break here, about a mile from Wall Lake, and not a bad little area to drop your pack for a little bit. Still a little hazy coming through here, and you see this gorgeous backdrop that I'm looking at right now. And if you look right in the center, I don't know if it could be seen in the camera, but that's Wall Lake. That's where we're calling home for tonight. And this is the backdrop for what we get to look at up through tomorrow. So really pleased with our choice tonight. So you can see we made it to Wall Lake. This is our final destination for the evening. A few ducks floating around out there. Probably gonna bring my fly rod out here and try that, but we've got this awesome backdrop and just beautiful crystal clear lake here. So I don't know what even to say at this point in time. Every time I turn around, there's just another beautiful area to look at. I'd figure I'd give you a little tour around camp here. You got mine set up here. You've seen that probably a million times. And it's got a gorgeous view of the lake and wall right down there. We just spent some time down there doing some chores and just kind of soaking it all in. Didn't see one fish jump the entire time that I was out there. So with that being that shallow, I don't think my 10-car ride's gonna bring me much success this evening. Little communal area here, as David likes to refer it as our camp furniture. And his setup here with the duplex. Say hi, David.
Hi, David.
Hi, David. Barely see him with all that camo going on. But we're tucked in for the evening, and we've got just the evening to suck all this in. All right, well, it's just after 7 o'clock on our third day, and we are at Wall Lake. Got Trapper Peak in the background there, and we just sat here and watched a beautiful sunset. So end of day 3 was a shorter day, and actually we're going to do some shorter days on the way out. So we're just going to be able to enjoy everything we got. Tomorrow we're going to head up to Deer Lake. So that'll be another nice little interesting place to see. So good night from day 3.